Hi, it's time for another math easy solution. Today I'm going to go over further into the Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370 teleportation video fakery. And this time look at the UFO Orb hole in cloud hoax. It's pretty much a hoax, and this is a new one that's going viral. And first thing I'm going to go over is actually I just started a MES Links, MES.fm/links webpage for all my important links, and I included a section on the MH370 psyop. All right, then we'll go over that, and then I'll go over more of it at the end of the video. So in this one, I'm going to go over these links. So Ashton Forbes tweets orb hole in clouds hoax. There's a link, and then he got it from this Redditor Punjabi-Batman, just pretty much a hoaxer. And then the original videos don't show the hole in the cloud. And again, here's the links to my Camtasia video editing file I'll be using. And also here is here's the videos I'll be using. This is the May 19, 2014, the supposed satellite video by Regicide and Non. There's links to download it. And I'll also be going over this Vimeo one that was pretty much uploaded a few months later, so August 25th, 2014, by the Spanish user Area Alienware. And he combines the satellite footage together, or the supposed satellite frames into one, so it has a supposed 3D effect and so on, or a stereoscopic effect. And again, there's links to download it. So let's go over this setup here. So let's go over the MES links first. So here's MES links right here. I have all the important links and so on. And we're gonna go over this this section here, MH370 psyop. I'm gonna just zoom in. So here I zoomed in. I just adjusted it so it's easier to view. And yeah, so here's the links there. I have links to all important videos, and here's interesting timings, and I'll go over this at the end of the video. And also here's a section on Ashton Forbes lying about a whole bunch of stuff, about the VFX stock footage, about the Redditor and Non being a random UFO YouTuber, and so on. And also he blocks people if we bring up 9/11 or call him out for lying. I got blocked. And then he also, here's a link to the posting the orb hole in clouds hoax and so on. And also here's a link to my MS videos. We'll go over this again later. But so here, this is from 9/11 Revisited. So I've heard there's a big discussion on the disappearance of Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370. So Just X Ashton is pushing advanced technology, orbs, wormholes, and more. I've listened to the podcast did with South African podcaster Germ Warfare, and then I watched another podcaster from Canada, Math Easy Solutions, calling it a psychological operation. So initially I thought it was very convincing, and now I'm torn. I would like to have these two discuss the old debacle, which I asked Just X Ashton if he would be interested. I also asked him for his opinion on what happened on 9/11. Then he blocked me. All right, then he blocked me as well. And now he has a talk with Stephen Greer on the 16th. And Greer is also a 9/11 cover-upper. So yes, he's pretty much blocks me and 9/11 Revisited. Anyways, so here is the post here that. So it says here you are unable to view this post because his owner limits who can view their post. Anyways, because I'm blocked. So what I'll do now is I will just go and shift to my other account. There it is. Okay, so I'll go to the grade calculator. All right, and then press back. All right, so we have it here. So we got this right here. So MH370X breaking update part 2. First orb hole clouds, color changed version. For those who couldn't see the hole in the cloud form in the previous video. And here's the color change version, which clearly shows the hole form in the cloud after the first orb passes through. These details so minute that even quote VFX experts didn't notice them because the videos are real. No one will ever come forward to collect the $145,000 bounty. I believe it's $150,000 now. It's time for the debunkers to admit they're wrong and start apologizing for hiding the true fate of MH370. And there's the hashtag MH370X and hashtag MH370. So here is the he made a GIF. Or he didn't make it, just got it from the Reddit guy, Reddit Hoaxer. So you can see this orb. Supposedly there's a hole that goes through this cloud. Again, it's just a blurry image of the blurry supposed hole or whatnot. Which even if it was real, it could have been faked. Anyways, so he got it from this Punjabi-Batman guy on Reddit. It's going viral on the Reddit forum, Airliner Abduction 2014. So first orb punches hole through cloud and creates vortex. Most amazing detail yet. Satellite video. So if you click this, all right, so it has this going. And there's a hole, it's a hole there. You can see a tiny bit of a hole there, just like a frame or two. Okay, there's a hole there, and then he supposedly increase the contrast, and there's the footage that Ashton Forbes used. So for anyone doubting, here's the GIF version with colors changed to show you the hole in the cloud. This proves without a doubt the orb did create some disturbance in this cloud. It lasts for a few frames afterwards. And let's see what he did here. So there's that hole there. So moves in, there's a hole there. So I'm not exactly sure how he got this exact color scheme, but I'll try it anyways. And then this Redditor, he showed that if you do that, he did it himself, and he showed that there wasn't actually any hole. So here are the original frames processed back and forth. There is no hole in the frames per second for PG's segment does not match. He added frames. All right. So this is he goes over this one, and it shows that there's nothing there. If you zoom in, there's literally no hole there. All right. And then this is the Punjabi-Batman's one. There's a hole there. The added frame again. It's so blurry, anyways. So there's nothing there when you look at it, and so on. And then someone said in here. Vimeo, someone says, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a higher resolution Vimeo from 2014? There is, but then the guy says, well, you could use it both. Vimeo one, they show the same thing. There's no hole, and now brings us to here. All right, so I'll go here and make this wider, and so here's a satellite, supposed satellite footage, and let's see what we get. All right, remember it moves every fifth frame it moves. So okay, so there's the supposed airplane, the supposed stereoscopic effect, and there's the mouse moving, and then soon you're going to see an orb. All right, where's the orb? There's an orb. There's an orb coming down, and then it's going to swing back up. Okay, there's swinging back up. Here's normal speed. Okay, so nothing happened. Let's go. So supposedly there's a hole in there. All right, let's go. There's some frames. And it never moves every fifth frame. Let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And it goes like that. Okay, now we're going to zoom in and see what we can find. Zoom in. We'll do it on both sides. All right, so we have this here, and we're going to play. All right. Absolutely nothing. All right. All right, so this one... So if you can tweet at Ashton, I'll give you my $150,000. All right, so there's literally nothing happening. And let's see the other side if there's anything there. Let's see this side maybe. All right. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing there. So let's go some visual effects and try to color enhance. And then let's do some random saturation, brightness, and see if we can get that similar color scheme. Okay, there's something somewhat similar. Amount. All right. Let's see what we have. Okay, so there is the. Let's see where's the dot comes out of nowhere. Where's the dot? There it is. All right. So nothing coming out. There's no hole. There's literally nothing. All right. Let's see what happens. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's go to this side. Okay, it's this side. Absolutely nothing is happening. Close this one. See if there's anything in this high contrast. All right, there's absolutely nothing there. And let's go to look at the Vimeo one. So here's the Vimeo one. Zoom out. This one has a bit later, and you combine the two together, so you have that stereoscopic effect or semi-stereoscopic effect. All right, so we go fast forward. It's by Aerial Alienware. Let's see. This is this is the full frame like that. It goes, and then you're gonna see that orb coming down, and it's gonna swing back up. All right, let's see what happens. All right, absolutely nothing happened. So there's a frame there. Nothing happened. Let's go zoom in. All right, let's see what happens. This is a blurry blob. All right, absolutely nothing. All right, so we got let's remove the color. Okay, that was on the other one. Okay, let's put the color on this one. All right, so we got some color enhancements. See if we can find something. Brightness. Let's see if we make the brightness not that bright, and let's see what we can find. Let's get out of there. Okay, so some dots. All right, so there's literally nothing. There's some clouds, and there's nothing happening. All right, so we've concluded. Absolutely nothing happens. All right, so there's some high contrast. All right. So absolutely nothing happened. There's literally nothing of significance in this, even if it had a little blurry hole there. It could still be fake or a VFX effect or just nothing, just all blurry. All right, so we went over all that, and now we have some time, and we're gonna go over some of the interesting stuff from the MES Links, and there's the scroll up. Okay, so now we're gonna go through some MES Links right here. All right, so we're back on MES Links, and what I'll actually do is remove bookmarks, never, just make it a bit higher. All right, anyway, so MH370 psyop, so links to videos on Telegram, all the links and so on. And then there's December 16th, so here's interesting timing. So December 16th, 2011, Ashton Forbes creates his YouTube channel. So he creates it here, and you could have a look right here on Social Blade. It shows you when he created it, December 26th, 2011. And you can also use the web archive. There's literally he's never posted a video until October 26, 2023, or depending on the time zone, 25th will be where I'm. And it was the first video was on the MH370X letter to Congress. And this is interestingly, this is on Hillary Clinton's birthday. So that's interesting. Anyways, going back to this. And then so he posted, he never posted at all until October 25th or 26th. And his first ever video is going to be on the MH370 right here. This is a month ago. And it's October 25th where I am, or October 26th, depending on the time zone. And yeah, so pretty epic stuff there. All right, so he never posted until then. You can even check the web archive and never posted before. So January 29th, 2014, Ashton Forbes creates his Twitter/X account and also never posts. You can see web archive, he never posts until August 13th, 2023, which he posts about MH370. And he supposedly did this investigation and got a whole bunch of views and so on. And then since then he's posted, I think, 15,000 times, I believe. Yes, here, right here, 15.2 thousand times in like 3.5 months after never posting ever. And you can check the web archive. All right, so scroll back up. All right, so now another interesting part is the Russia-Ukraine war. So that started February 20th, 2014. And then a few weeks later, March 8th, 2014, MH370 disappears. And then on March 10th, this Dual Gamma guy posts UFOs Vortex MH370 video. This is a different person, but the video is not shown. And you can see the web archive here. And so this was an interesting one. This is a person here, Dual Gamma shows there. And there's this was March 10th, 2014. So it's not necessarily the same video, but so this one wasn't archived. But anyways, going further, so May 15th/16th, Regicide Anon creates his YouTube channel. Depending again on the time zone, this Redditor found this out. So this one says 15. This one says 16th on the Regicide Anon right here on Social Blade, May 16, 2014. And you can also see the user videos. His first ever video. Actually, they're not showing on here, but anyways, it's archived. His first ever video is the next one here. Regicide Anon posted quote satellite video on May 19th, 2014. So literally 3 or 4 days after he creates his channel. So he created strictly to post this, no videos beforehand, unlike Ashton Forbes will tell you otherwise. So May 21st, Regicide Anon creates his Twitter/X account, and then a day later, so his second tweet's going to be Regicide Anon tweets a link to his MH370 video, includes the hashtag MH370, and tags big UFO accounts, and says that click share it, otherwise this video's gonna get pulled. And this is tinyurl.com. The links actually goes to the satellite footage, or supposed satellite. So Regicide Anon, please spread this video before it is pulled at UFO Updates, at UFO Chronicles, at Ben UFO, at Open Minds TV, at UFO, at hashtag MH370. And this is May 22nd, 2014. Literally 3 days after he uploads this one, and he includes a link to it. And he puts again, I can't emphasize it enough, he puts the hashtag MH370. And you can see his channel. His account for his first tweet is Hello Twitter, my first tweet. And then the next one is strictly about the MH370 psyop. All right, then going further, June 12th, Regicide Anon post is the thermal video, or supposed thermal camera video on June 12th. And then July 17th, 2014, MH17. This is another Malaysian Airlines Boeing 777 shot down by Russian-backed forces in Ukraine. So literally, this one looks exactly, pretty much just identical, just twin. And this was shot down by supposed Russian forces. All right, so now August 25th, Spanish Vimeo user Area Alienware combines both quote satellite and quote thermal videos, and also the stereoscopic ones, puts them together. This is the one I showed earlier. We covered it, but interesting. This was in Spanish, and if you use a translator right here. So if you translate it here, it says a video editing enthusiast has created what the disappearance of Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370 could have been like, where 239 souls disappeared on March 8, 2014. The disappearance is attributed to 3 spheres that surround the plane. A UFO Lodge site has published it, but clarifies that the site visitor decides its veracity. On YouTube, the user Regicide Anon, who's responsible for publishing these videos, has a harsh discussion with users regarding the veracity of the video. Sounds like Ashton Forbes. From my experience in video editing and from being an airplane pilot, my opinion is that it is just editing created from a real image of an airplane taken with an infrared camera near an airport, but it is no way from a satellite since they focus from above and not from the front, as can be seen in one of the shots. So that's an interesting take. Going further, so here's a great post on November 13, 2021 on UFO/UAP's orbs. And this is, again, before this whole thing got viral with Ashton Forbes. This is 2 years ago. And then this is last year, Russia invades Ukraine, February 24, 2022. But I wanted to click on this post right here again. So this, okay, this goes right here. All right, so we're here. So this is from Saturn Stormcube. This Reddit subreddit. Pretty interesting stuff here, and it has those orbs following planes. And then this is from I believe a movie or a TV series. The entities as portrayed in the Project Blue Book series. So some Project Bluebeam stuff going on here, and this is again before this whole thing got viral. And then so Russia invades Ukraine February 24, 2022. Again, all near that March February. March February timeline. Then March 11th, 2022. Great post on MH370 occult connections by the same user, but a different post. And this one has some pretty wild connections here. Yeah, even has a wormhole there. Again, this is before this whole thing got viral. This is on 3/11. And 3/11 is interestingly when COVID was declared a pandemic in 2020. Anyways, going further. So again, August 13th, Ashton Forbes creates his first post on X and then posts 15,000 times later. And then October 25th or 26th, depending on the time zone, Ashton Forbes' first video on YouTube. And again, here's a section on Ashton Forbes lying about the VFX stock footage. And then he's also lying about Regicide Anon being a random UFO YouTuber that posted videos prior to MH370. And he just literally created this channel strictly for MH370. And then he also blocks people for bringing up 9/11. And then here's the posting orbs hoax. And he also wants to remove anonymity from the internet. And he mentioned that in this video as well as believing the mainstream narrative on ISIS, terrorism, and 9/11. And we can have a read here. So Ashton Forbes is pretty scary. Well, this guy says, folks who make repugnant comments on X behind anonymous accounts, utterly gutless cowards, every one of them. And then he says, Ashton Forbes is pretty scary. Apparently it's too hard for some people to just be a good human being. And he writes, anonymity has empowered the worst types of people. I truly believe if we lifted a veil on the internet, we have lifted a veil, the internet would become a much better place. All right. Then we'll figure out Ashton Forbes is a CIA agent and so on. And interestingly, if he had it his way, then even the videos wouldn't have been leaked because people wouldn't, or if they were real, because they were scared of being called out and so on. And also, here's links to my other videos on the MH370, then live streams as well, the video fakery and so on. Anyways, that's pretty epic stuff. Your links, I'll put these also in the description below, and also make sure to bookmark mes.fm/links. Anyways, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another math easy solution.